Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're just going to be covering general news items. There's a lot going on in New Eden at the moment and I thought I'd do a bit of coverage on it. So there's a lot of Triglavian activity at the moment, and obviously CCP has indicated that we are in the final throes of the Triglavian invasion, which will be obviously welcomed by some and will be a disappointment to others. However, apparently the Najaran sun is doing something slightly unusual. It's looking a bit more like a wormhole, so I thought I would go check that out directly. So this is the picture I came across on Reddit. Apparently this was in Najar. Obviously you've got the sun and the coronal mass, and then obviously the extra mass which looks a little wormholey and again quite intriguing, so I thought I would go check it out. And so here we are in Najar, and greatly disappointed to see that not a great deal seems to be going on from the perspective that I am currently at. Nothing seems to have changed, so whether I've missed it or whether somebody had just photoshopped it, I guess I'll have to go read more of the thread to find out. But yeah, a little disappointed. Was hoping to actually see something going on. So this is quite interesting. On the billboards at the moment we have a hazard warning for severe Stargate disruption to be expected. Now again, who knows if this is just eye candy or whether something is actually going to be happening, but if I was you, I'd be docking up your freighters for the time being, as we have been warned. Now again, what is actually going to happen here is anybody's guess, and again a little bit of disruption to New Eden causes all kinds of fun, so watch this space. So on the login screens, I'm pretty sure you've seen the new Triglavian logo here. Again, I quite like it. I think it's pretty cool, and again adds to the flavour of everything that's going on at the moment. But again, more eye candy for everybody, can't be a bad thing. So I'm sure most of you are aware of the current war between Goon Swarm and Papi. It's currently ramping up gears, with super capitals now starting to be deployed in greater numbers. Obviously losses starting to mount, some epic wars apparently going on. I won't pretend to know exactly what's going on because I haven't been there, but it seems to be good for both sides at the moment, and generally probably good for Eve all in all. Now Papi did try to deploy a keep star. I think it was I don't think it was yesterday, I think it was the day before, and didn't quite manage it. And I dare say their deployment of that keep star, and the reason that they goons obviously tried to destroy it quite so much, was because it was a key system and because of phase 2 of quantum cores, which, as per the blog here, you now need the quantum core to be installed in order to get it online. So any new stations that are currently being deployed throughout New Eden now have to have the quantum cores installed, or they won't get out of reinforced. So Papi or Goons or whoever now, when deploying a keep star or any other station for that matter, has to have the quantum core, and obviously that adds to the major alliances. Obviously the cost isn't really that big an issue, but obviously the logistics of getting it there requires a little bit more coordination, etc., and adds another level of risk when deploying large structures. So the markets are still in flux from the announcement that was made 2 weeks ago in regards to mineral distribution. As you can see here, Morphite has, or was, trading earlier at 40k a unit. That has dropped off back down to 32, but is still 52%, 58% above the average for the time. And as you can see here, quite a large volume has been sold today. Whether that was all by the same person or whether people have been playing on the test server and have noticed something, who knows. But as per the dev blog, the amount of Morphite is due to reduce in nullsec by 90% for the current future. And whether Morphite will stay at this price or go up, who knows from this point. But again, we are in for some interesting market moves now and coming up in the future. So you may or may not be aware that CCP licenses out to Mixed Dimension to create ship models for Eve. couple of weeks ago these 3 new ships were released. Now we have the Signable, the Dramiel and the Macarial. So this piqued my interest because I think the Dramiel is my all-time EVE favourite ship, closely followed by the Macarial. I've had a lot of fun in both over the years. So over the years I have bought the odd bit of memorabilia from CCP just because it's nice to have something tangible at the end of the day, and again this game has brought me a lot of joy and I have been here for a long time, so something physical was nice. So I bought the 10-year anniversary pack, and I also bought the Frigate Blueprint book that they released a couple of years ago. Both excellent, and again if you want I can show you that in a video. If that is something you would like to see, let me know. So anyway, jumped over to Mixed Dimensions and was stunned, I think would be a nice way of putting it, by the prices of these ships. That they aren't particularly cheap, although potentially not necessarily expensive. I don't know the quality of these, and as I said, I had the 10-year anniversary pack which came with the USB Rifter, and although I do like the model, the actual construction is, to put it nicely, not very good. And so I'm a bit loath to pay, well these are in dollars, but either way I'm loath to pay $100 for a Dramiel if it's going to be poor quality. So if anybody has bought any of these and can vouch for the quality, then please do let me know, because again it's something I would like to purchase, but if it's just flimsy nasty plastic for $100, then yeah, I'm not particularly interested. However, if they're good solid designs, then it's something I'd definitely think about. Also, it would be nice to have a rough idea of the scale of this, because as it currently stands I can't see anything that indicates how large the models are. And again, is this like the Star Wars Battlefront game stuff? Is it a decent size? Is it size of a postage stamp? I literally have no idea because I can't find any dimensions. And so regards to my industry at the moment, I am not building a great deal of stuff due to the fact that obviously with the market changes and everything going on at the moment, it's all quite up in the air. So yeah, I've not done a huge amount recently due to obviously all the changes and the fluctuations that's caused to the market. I'm not necessarily sitting out, but I was ramping up production, but that's to an extent somewhat on hold. And so there's still profitable items out there. Just found one here, just generally looking through, which is the medium Trimark. It'll cost you 13 million to produce it, and it's selling for 16.5, so it'll make you a good 3 million ISK after tax, give or take, and again there's a decent amount sold per day. So again, there are items out there that can still quite easily turn a profit. And I just want to give a shout out to everybody that has subscribed to the channel, left comments, feedback, has engaged with me on the StrangeNet in-game channel, etc. Again, it's been quite overwhelming, and for such a small channel to grow so quickly, I didn't expect it. And again, I just want to say a huge shout out to every single one of you that has either watched a video or has subscribed and helped me to grow this channel and slowly build a little community within. As I say with every video that I do, that your comments are invaluable. Again, they give me ideas for new videos and give me insights to what it is that people are struggling with or want to know more about. So if you do have any comments, questions, etc., whether it's in-game or on YouTube, then please do comment if there's anything you want to know about. So I am possibly looking at doing a few very basic PvP introduction guides on how to get into PvP and commands, etc. And also, as a side project, I'm thinking about doing a channel in regards to growing a YouTube channel and tips, etc., analytics and the rest of it. So if that's something anybody would be kind of interested in, then at the moment it's still kind of like a pipe idea or a pipe dream. But yeah, let me know in the comments if that is anything that you may possibly be interested in. Again, so I say it's not a given at the moment. I just want to gauge kind of interest. And with that said, I think we'll leave the video there now. As I said earlier in the video, if you are flying around in freighters, etc., then now may be a half decent time just to dock them up and see what is about to break out in New Eden. Again, we could be in for some fun, or it could fizzle out and be nothing whatsoever, but you don't want to get caught with your pants down. And on that note, fly safe, talk to you soon. Thanks for listening.